this is, yeah. Okay, so fine. Now let's understand the things. So what are the things we are going to understand? So everyone knows what is Selenium. I'm not talking about these things because these are the things is very clumsy. These are the things is time taking. But yes, if you are a fresher, really, I always used to teach with the what is Selenium, ABCD, everything. Now my interest is to know about the Python. I want to give much more time on the Python. Selenium we can complete in a 10 days. In the 10 days, we can get a complete Selenium part and we can start designing our own framework also. But Python, we cannot grasp all those things, all the topic in a 10 days. Even though if you are going to, if you are going to start a Python today, even your life will get end, but Python will not get end. So this is also one thing. So yes, we will try to complete as many topic as we can. And yes, and also if you are going for an interview, no one is going to ask the much question. They always start with the coding itself. If you are going for the automation, they always used to start with the coding. And another thing, if you are working in the Selenium, but it is not like that you can crack the interview. Interview is the one part and working is another part, completely different. In interview they are expecting much more than the working. If you will go to the interview, they will ask what are the things you have done in your company. They might ask the Docker, Kubernetes, everything. But if you once you go inside of company, no one is going looking taking care of these things, who are working in the Docker, who are working in the Kubernetes, right? But in interview they will ask everything. But that's what you should know, everything, each and everything you should know. Okay, so let's start then. Let's start. So now, what is Python? First question is always coming the Python. Okay, and I will ask means I know you have some Q&A. So what are the Q&A will be there? I am trying to answer right now because every people used to ask these things after the session. Okay, how much Python you are going to teach? Sir, Python is, I'm not going to teach that much only, which is necessary to learn the Selenium, which is necessary to grasp the Selenium. Python, I will teach you that much. Python, I will teach you so that you can develop one product. You can develop your own product, right? So that is the thing, right? So this is the, this I am going to give the commitment. I'm not going to say ki I will teach you Python this much. I will teach you Python, whatever the necessary for the Selenium. So this is the one thing. Another question we used to ask, okay, what are the interview question is going to ask? So what are the interview question is going to ask? What if you are going to focus with me till 1 month, your interview is my guarantee. None of the interview you will get a fail. That is my thing. So every end of the class, next class, see tomorrow we have a class. So tomorrow whenever you will join, I will ask the question whatever we are teaching today, we are learning today. So all those things question will ask in the next session, tomorrow session, so that this continuity will be continue. Okay, so you will never forget. I know you guys are working professional and we are getting very hard time to learn this thing. We are getting very hard time to revise these things. So that these are the things. And also every end of the, once your Python will get complete, I will assign you one real-time Python project. One project I will show you how to do, what are the things we can do. And another project I have many projects on the Python, web scraping, web scraping, facial recognition. These are all are based on the complete Python. Calculator, make a calculator with the help of the UI. There is a many tools, AI tools are available. With that you can build your own application, but coding you have to do. Backend coding is always on the Python. Logic you have to write on. Then third thing, modular programming. See, Python is giving a kind of, scripting facilities also. So that scripting is not going to help in the industry. You can complete your task, you can perform your task, whatever you want to do, but it is not industrial exposure. Industry are not looking this kind of programmer. Industry are not looking for, who can write 3 line of code and do it whatever. No, industry are not looking. Industry are looking for modular programmer who can write once and and it will be maintainable till the life. So modular programming is very, very important. Okay, this is the one thing. Another thing is that in like Java, we have a framework like a Maven framework. So in that dependencies file pom.xml files are there. And in that we are going to add our dependencies, all those things we are, Priyanka. Okay. Okay, so in that we are going to add our all dependencies, and there is a main file, there is a test file, there is a all different kind of structures are there, right? So let me join this. Okay, so two guys are joining, so I'm accepting them. Okay, so fine. So these are the frameworks are available, and in that we can edit all those things. But in case of Python, you have to create your own framework. You have to design your own framework. Okay, so this is the, I can say it's not a drawback. Once you start working, I know at the beginning it will be very hard to design these things, but once you start working with me, you for sure you will get a 90% of confidence to build your own framework. And once you get the 90% of confidence, once then go any interview and explain whatever the framework I am teaching here. Just explain that. If that company is not hiring, then just understand that company having no vacancies. Okay, so it is not your fault. The first thing, so now what is Python we are going to discuss in today's session. Okay, what are the facilities, why the people, why the industry are moving towards the Python, why not with the Java? You all are known about the Java, why the industries nowadays, I can say 40 to 50% companies are already moved around the Python. If you are going to take a look around the Make My Trip application, see still IRCTC right now is moving towards the Python. It's 60% modules has been moved towards the Python. Why they are going to make this much effort to migrate their application on the top of the Python? If you have seen the IRCTC website, they completely change. Still there are some bug, I found that. And why that bugs are coming? Due to that Python language compatibility always coming into the picture. Whenever new application is developing, that time language compatibility is very very important. So they are facing some bug, but still they are moving, they are migrating their application from Java to Python. So this is the one thing. Another thing is that why we should learn Python. Okay, fourth thing, third thing. Okay, what is the benefit of the Python with the parent language? Okay, again, Python is not a child language. First thing, Python developed before the Java, but popularity achieved after Java. Okay, so Python developed in 1983, and Java developed in 1992, I guess. But still, popularity achieved by Python after the Java. So why? Why Python not get popularity before Java? ठीक है, benefit of Python. Fifth thing, what we are going to discuss after completing this Python thing. Once, see, this complete session is distributed into two parts. One is Python, another is Selenium. So after completing of this Python, what are the things we can do? Okay, after Python, scope of life or scope of career. Okay, so these are the things we are going to discuss now. Let's understand everything one by one. First thing, what is Python? Python. Just a minute. Just a minute. Pentab is facing some issues. Okay. So what is Python? See, in case of manual, whenever we are doing the testing is the two part, like manual testing and automation testing. In the manual testing, what are the things we are doing? God gives us eye so that we can identify the element and we can perform the action. Let's suppose if you are testing the login features, so in that login feature or sign up features, so what are the things we can do as a manual? We can pass the correct username, correct password, we can pass the correct username, wrong password, and click on the login button, we can pass the wrong username, correct password. These are the things R&D we can do. These are the different kind of permutation combination we can do on the top of the login page. Why? Because God gives us eyes and God gives us hand so that we can perform the actions on the top of the login page. But if you are discussing about the automation, everything we have to do with the help of machine will do all those things for you. Okay, so if you are going to instruct to our machine, let's suppose if you want to instruct, if you want to talk with me, either you have to talk either in Hindi or English, right? So whatever language I am understanding, with that language only you have to make a communication with me. If you are talking in some kind of language like South Indian Kannada language, then I might not understand the things. So if you are going to instruct to your machine, the machine is always understand the binary code, either 0 or 1 it will understand. So how we can give the instruction to our machine? So if we have to make a communication, if you have to make a communication with the machine, then we should know some kind of programming language, we should know some kind of sort of programming language. Okay, so this is the one thing we are going to discuss. So programming language is anything. Either you can work on a C Sharp, Ruby, Python, Java, C++, any language will work here. Only thing is that why people are using the Python. In case of Python, the things are very easy. Things are means see, some people will understand very easily, right? And some people, if I'm going to teach someone, then is very difficult to teach them. So that is the thing. Selenium, Python and Java, this is the one difference I can say. See, if I want to instruct to machine with the help of the Java, then I have to give the many kind of command so that machine can understand. But in case of Python, if I will talk, if I'll tell to machine something in one line, then machine can understand. This is the benefit of the Python, nothing else. Okay, so this is the one benefit in the Python and Java and other language. With the help of the Python, it's very easy to teach our machine. With the help of the Java and C++, we need a many manpower to teach our machine. So this is the one thing, and you can take these things in this example. Let's suppose if you have a kid. Wait a minute. Let's suppose if you have a kid, like your kid is there, okay, and he or she is in 6th standard or 5th standard. Okay, and you have to teach to your child. So what you are going to do, you are going to hire one trainer or teacher, you can say, or you can say, yeah, teacher. You are going to hire one teacher. So teacher, you are going to pay to your teacher. What it will understand, teacher only knows the payment part. Okay, you are going to give the amount to your teacher, and teacher will teach to your child, to your kid. Let's suppose some teachers are available who is going to teach your child on with the 200 rupees only, and he is teaching the same way whatever this teacher one is going to teach your child. So which teacher is good? Teacher 2 is good. Why? Because he is teaching our child with the same quality of teaching with 200 rupees. Another teacher is teaching the same quality of learning at cost of 500 rupees. So same difference in case of Java and Python. So Java, we need many kind of manpower, we need many commands to teach same machine. Here machine is what? Machine is kid. Okay, and here, and Python is teaching to our machine at 200 rupees. So which one is good? Obviously teacher 2. So that's what people are moving towards the Python. nothing else. There is a no hard and fast rule कि always go with the Python. Why we should learn the Python? Okay, so yeah, I guess you got a clear picture about the Python. And now, what is Python? So Python, you understood, Python is the programming language which used to teach our machine. That's all. Now, another thing, what is the benefit of the Python? What is the benefit of the Python? Python, just a minute, is general purpose programming language. First one, it's a general purpose programming language. PL means programming language. Okay, and yeah, another benefit is that in case of Python, it's a open source and freeware. It is open source. What do you mean by the open source? See, if I'll talk about the window and Ubuntu, let's discuss about the window and Ubuntu. Okay, so window is not open source, but Ubuntu is open source. But still, window we are able to install at the free of cost. What is the now what you mean by the open source? See, in case of Ubuntu, whatever language, whatever things, let's suppose if you want to customize your Ubuntu operating system, means you want to give the appearance your Ubuntu operating system look like a Mac, you can do. But if you want to make the same thing in Windows, it is not possible. Why? Because their code is not open source. They are providing exe file. They are providing the exe file. You cannot change anything inside of exe file. But in case of Ubuntu or any kind of free source, open source, if I'm talking about the open source like Python, Python is also open source. Like in Python, if you have no a bit idea of Python, then there is a function which is known as the print. Okay, so print function, what do you mean by the print function? Just try to understand. Print function is used to print something in the console. Let's suppose tomorrow you want to change the action of this print function. No, I don't want to print. No, I want to print something in the console based on the time, means with the time. So today if I am printing, so today is 22nd Feb. So message will print with the timestamp. Then we will go in this method definition and we can change this thing according to our requirement. But in case of window, it is not possible. Means in case of non-open source, it is not possible. So this is the benefit of open source. Okay, and free it is. And third benefit is that it's a high-level programming language. High-level programming language. What do you mean by the high-level programming language? See, I can I cannot say it's a high-level programming language. It is maintaining high-level as well as low-level programming language also. If you have seen right now, 7th or 8th standard students is also learning Python. Why? Because it is maintaining that also, that facilities is also available, right? It's a very simple and easy to learn. A simple English, if you know, like means simple English of conversational English, you know, then you can learn Python. Okay, so this is the benefit. Like I can say high level, it is maintaining high level as well as low level programming language. Okay, so that's what low level is maintaining. That's what students are right now. 7th or 6th standard students is also learning this Python, and I used to teach them also. So this is the one benefit of that. Another thing, fourth thing, which is, and this facility is not available in case of Java. Java is always maintaining high level programming. It is not maintaining the low level programming language. If you have seen or not, I don't know. In case of Java, if you have to print a simple statement also, you have to create a class. You have to create an object. Then only you can print a simple message of line. But in case of Python, it is not like that. In a simple single line, if you write print, it will print. That's all. So that's the facility in case of Python. And it is maintaining the same thing with the high level also. Means if you want to create a kind of class and object, that facilities is also available in case of Python. Okay. Fourth thing is what? Portability. Okay, portability is what? Portability is what? See, Python with means once you write your code, you can expose anywhere. Means if you want to, let's suppose you create one application, you created one application like calculator application you had created. You can execute, you can run your calculator either in Mac, either in Windows, either in Ubuntu, Debian operating system like CentOS, Kali, anywhere. Write once and run everywhere. This facilities is also available in case of Python. Yes, this facility is also in Java also. I am not talking about that. Portability. Okay. Platform independent, I guess everyone knows this, knows about this. In case of Java, this architecture is bit different, but platform independent facility is also available in case of Java. Okay, so platform independent in the sense of what? In case of Java, we have a JVM, JRE, and this two tool is giving the facility of platform independent. But in case of Python, no, it is directly communicating with your machine, with your RAM. There is no intermediate path, intermediate person who is going to communicate, who is going to establish the relationship to make a platform independent. Okay. Fourth, this is the very important sixth thing, dynamic type language. Dynamic type language. What do you mean by the dynamic type language? First thing, see, dynamic means what we are understanding, what I am understanding. Dynamic means at the runtime. See, if in case of Java, if you want to store kind of integer number, so how we are defining like int a is equal to 2 like this, right? So at the compile time, it is deciding what are the data we have to store inside of a variable. But in case of Python, it is not like that. If you are writing a is equal to 2 at the runtime, interpreter will decide what are the data, what kind of data it is. So at the runtime, it will see, oh, it is 2. So it will consider a as an integer type, and it will allocate the same memory, same size of memory what we need to store the integer type of data, like 2 byte we need for to store the integer type of data. It will allocate 2 byte of space to the memory. So it's a very okay, so it is very guys, please unmute yourself, I guess. Okay, fine, thank you. So it is very important thing in case of Python. Means not important, I can say it is very beneficiary. Sometimes it is beneficiary, sometimes it's a hurdle also, right? So I cannot say it's a benefit only, but yes, everything having some pros and cons we have to accept. But right now it's a pros only for you. But once you start working, you will see the cons also of this technology, of this feature, right? So this is the one benefit. This is very important, which make the Python from the next level to means,
Rajesh, one
yeah,
question.
sure, please.
So any con that you can explain?
In case of Python, yes, I do
Yes.
have many cons. Okay, that's what once we'll start the practical session, you will get to know. Okay, so but if you are looking for that, yes, I can show you. Let's suppose
And one question, Rajesh.
yeah.
As you said, when you declare any variable, you don't need to mention data type here.
No. That's what it's name as a dynamic type language. Means at the runtime, interpreter will decide what is the data type it is.
So if you
As a
mention
programmer,
here
we should not take care. Yeah.
a equal to 2.1 or 2.2 like that.
Yes, you can. Yeah. If you are going to store like a is equal to 2.2, then at the runtime, a will treat as a float data type. I will show you that also. Okay. Now the question who asked, so for them this answer. Let's suppose if you are taking anything as an input, right? If you are taking, let's suppose if you are taking anything with the user, means with the user, if you are taking something like enter your number, enter your age, enter your age. So age probably it will come in the form of the integer. It will come in the form of the integer, but interpreter will treat age always be as a string. So as a programmer, See, we enter 25, but interpreter will taking it as a string. We enter 25, but still interpreter is treating it as a string. So our as a programmer, our job is to convert this string to integer. But in case of Java, if you are taking number from the user, then intentionally at the compile time, if you are declaring this data type as an integer, then always whatever number user is going to pass, it will treat as an integer only. So this is the drawback, I can say. It's not a drawback, it's not a major drawback, I can say. But yeah, so this is the one feature, this is the one cons. Like this, there is a many cons are there. I cannot explain each thing in this induction session. Okay, so this induction session is just to know why we should learn Python, why the industry are moving towards the Python. That's all, nothing else. Hope you are clear, right?
Yes, yes, thank you.
Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
fine. So this is the one thing. And seventh thing is very, very important. That's what industry are moving towards the Python. Memory management. Sorry. Memory management. In case of in case of Python, this technique is very, very important. If you are learning Python, if you don't know about this memory, whenever you are going for interview, if people is asking, what is the benefit in Python? And if you are not telling this point, then waste. Your interview is waste. That's what people are learning this Python. And I love Python. Personally, I'm saying, I always loving the Python due to this technique. Python, that's what ML, deep learning, artificial intelligence, complete architecture are based on the Python, not on the Java, just because of this skill. Because if you are dealing with the deep learning or big data, we are going to deal the data in the format of terabyte. If you are not maintaining this memory management skill, then your programming is waste. As a programmer, you have to think, but Python is giving the facility internally. So as a programmer, you no need to think about the memory management also. Let's discuss about how Python is helping us for the memory management. Okay, Shadow. So let's discuss about the Java first. How the memory is going to consume in case of Java. Let's suppose if you are going to store number 2 in RAM at the runtime. So how we are declaring int a is equal to 2. So what is going to be happen internally? So internally, it is taking a RAM space of, let's suppose 1088x. It is going to store A. This is A. Sorry, this is A, and it is going to store number 2. Let's suppose you have to store again 2. So what you are going to do? Int B is equal to 2. So again 1090x, and it is going to store, and this name is B. Right? Understood? Same data is two data are same, right? And we are occupying 2 byte 2 byte for each. But in case of Python, if you are writing like this, A is equal to 2, B is equal to 2. So at that moment, what is going to happen? Be careful here. Very, very important concept is there. If you can explain in the point of interview like this, no one can reject you. This is my assurance. So 1088x and 1090x. And if you are going to store 2, first A will store. And second time you are saying to your interpreter, hey interpreter, allocate another memory space to store number 2. Interpreter will see, array users flow, 2 is already stored in this location. Why I have to waste another memory space? So it will allocate B the same memory allocation, and you can do your task. So A is always also allocating at the same space, B is also allocating at the same space. So see, we are saving our 2 byte of space to store the same data. So Python interpreter is very, very intelligent as compared to the other language. Right. So this is the benefit of the Python. There are many benefits, I can say. There are many benefits, but yes, these are the very, very important benefit of that. And now if you're talking about the what are the use of Python, yes, we have a many use of Python. Like if you want to develop a web application, go with the Python. You want to develop Android application, this facility was not available before 2020. In 2020, Kiwi framework came into the picture, which is completely based on the Python. With that, you can develop your Android application also. And yeah, web application, embedded system, like if you have seen this one, bus booking, bus ticket booking wala machine. So in that also Python is there. Okay, so this is the one thing. And flavor of Python, flavor means, what do you mean by the flavor? Just try to understand the flavor of Python. This is also very, very important. Flavor of Pythons. So one thing is C Python. Means it's a combination, means you can, if you know the C programming language and you have to integrate your programming, that program with the Java, then C Python is the library. With that you can integrate your C language with the Python. So this is the one flavor. Another is Jython. Jython. So Jython is also a library. With that you can integrate your Java application with the Python. So this is also facility. Third point is PyPy, which is very, very important. Now Selenium also use this PyPy package only. Fourth thing is Anaconda Python. So deep learning, machine learning engineers are using this Anaconda Python. So yeah, and these are the many kind of flavors I can say. Yes, these are the flavor of Pythons, right? Hope you guys are understanding the things. It's a very basic thing. And yeah, if you have any question, meanwhile we can take it some questions, and otherwise we can move ahead, right? Okay, now coming to the things. So this is all about the Python. Now we are talking about the installation part. So this is all about the basic questions of Python and basic thing of Python. Now I got the, I guess you got the clear picture about the Python, why we should learn Python, why we should not learn Python, why the industries are moving towards the Python, why people are asking Python. Okay. So this is the one thing. And once your this model will get complete, like Python model will get complete, what are the things you can do? Let's suppose after completion of Python module, what you can do. This is very, very important. We are not learning Python only for Selenium. First, remove these things from your mind. We are not learning for these things. We are learning a base model of Python. With that, you can do anything. Okay, you can do anything. You can build your own application. If I'm talking about the own application, end-to-end application till deployment, okay, you can deploy also, means you wrote your code and anyone can use your application. Okay, so deployment part, if time permit, if you have interest, then I will show you. We can deploy in Azure, AWS, GCP and Heroku. These 4 platforms I used to deploy. Okay, so you can build your own application and deploy. So Python is giving that kind of facility. But if you want to do this thing with the Java, then there is a very hurdle, means it's not a simple thing. In case of Java, very, very, many kind of library we have to learn, like a servlet are there, blah, blah things are there. So very hard to learn these things in case of Java. That's what advanced Java came into the picture. But in case of Python, no. Our is simple rule. You pass the endpoint, we will do all this thing for you, right? So people always used to ask the same question. we are learning here basic Python, core Python or advanced Python. I am saying in case of Python, there is no concept like this, core Python or advanced Python. There's everything is same, right? So yeah, second point, once your Python will get complete, then you can move in any domain. Like you can move either in development, plus either you can move ML, DL, computer vision, CV means computer vision, any domain like automation. Yes, it's a trending. I'm not denying this thing. Automation, any domain you want to move in any domain. Once you learn this thing, you can move any. But if you are learning Java and Python, then you are stick to only particular, you can say, a domain,
Yeah,
right?
Rajesh, one question. Uh, we can test any web application by using Python, which already
Yes.
built up with Java.
Yes, we can do. That's what Jython is there, right? I told you, right? Jython. So Jython is the library. With that, we can integrate our Python with the Java. And Python, if you are
So,
talking about the Python, then if any application is in the form of the C, then we can integrate this thing with the Python with that library, right? Yeah. Okay, so development is one thing, ML, DL, CV, automation. What are the things? If you are going, if you want to move in the, this thing, what I can say, front end part like a web application development, and there also Python is there. Okay, but guys, I'm not from the front end guys, so I cannot, I am lagging here only in the front end part. But yes, if you are want to work in the back end part, I will help you completely. I will help you to send a mail, how to send a mail with the help of the Python, all those things. We have a Gmail app API, how to integrate, how to do all the sort of things, we can do it up. Okay, but in case of Java, it is very difficult. I'm not saying it's difficult. I don't know that's what it is difficult. But I can say it's a very hard to integrate these things, to be frank. Okay, fine. So after completion of Python, you can do these things, these things. And I told you, as I told you, after completion of Python, we have a 4 project, back to back 4 project. You can take your own time, like 3 days, 4 days, develop your own project. I will help you how to develop. You can reach out to me any point of time. Okay, fine. Now, coming to the some point, some glimpse of the Selenium. Let's discuss about the Selenium. Why Selenium is there? This is all about the Python, and today's session is only about the induction. This is not a kind of core part of the course. So before starting, this is the cool up induction, I can say. So induction is very, very important, because whatever I am committing, that should be fulfilled, and that you should get a clear picture about that also. If I'm learning something, where we are after 20 days, after 30 days, where we are, that is also important, right? So now coming to the Selenium part. So what is Selenium? First understand the Selenium. So Selenium is kind of API. I guess you all knows about the API. API is what? API is kind of, API is giving just kind of facilities to perform the desired action. Okay, why Selenium? Why not other tool? We have many APIs, right? We have a, booking APIs are there. We have this kind of API, many APIs, enormous amount of APIs are there. Why Selenium only? Because Selenium API is giving the facility, the things, what are the things we are doing manually in the web application. Like you are launching your browser, you are hitting the URL, you are scrolling up, scrolling down, refresh the page, go back, go front, take a screenshot. These are the things only you are doing with the manual, right, in the web application. So Selenium is giving the facility to perform this kind of actions. In case of Selenium, we have a methods, we have a dedicated methods which will do all those things for us. So that's what Selenium is there. Like APM is also kind of thing. If you know Selenium and you want to automate a mobile application, then same method is inherited by the APM also. So these are the things. That's what Selenium we are going to learn. Because why Selenium again? Because you came here for this. That's what Selenium. If you are coming for this, then again another libraries are there. Okay, so another APIs are there. With that we can do this thing. Language will be same, only will change the API part. If you know the integration of one API, then other API will be easy for you, right? So this is the one thing. So yes, so that's all means about the Selenium and Python. If you have some question, then you can unmute yourself and you can ask me. Otherwise I will start the installation part. Before starting, how is the session? Just you can share your experience, and I will be very motivated with this kind of feedback. That is the one thing.
It was really good, Rajesh. Thank
Yeah.
you for that.
Thank you. So yeah, if you have any question, you can unmute yourself and you can ask me, so that any kind of doubt, means what are the things we are learning and whether it is going to help you, our current experience or not, everything end to end. That's all.
And Rajesh, if you go for automation like a Python with Selenium
Yes, yes.
and Python with machine learning, the
Yeah.
level of learning skill is same, right?
Yeah, I told you, right? Base part is same, only integration is different. Integration part will be different. Okay, so if you know the integration of one application, one API like Selenium, then other API why you cannot do, right? Only thing
See,
is that you have to learn that API part. That's all.
usually, if you are a tester, Java with Selenium, and you are a developer from Java level, like Java developer is the different and Java with Selenium different, right? Usually.
Yeah, yes. In case of Java, and Java or means automation with Java and Java deploy is completely different. I told you, right?
Uh,
They having their own frameworks to develop some kind of application, like servlet are there, right? So different kind of frameworks are there. But in case of Python, there is no framework. You know Python, you can develop your own framework. Okay. Framework is just making our task easy, right?
okay.
Okay. Yeah. So okay, so before wrapping it up for today's session, what we can do, we can at least we can complete our installation part, so that before joining tomorrow's session, so that everyone should get install all these things, right? So I guess everyone is using the Windows operating system.
Yes, yes.
Yes. So just install Python download. Just go to YouTube and search for Python download, and this is the official website of Python download, python.org. So if you can go and download 3.9.2, this is the latest version, but I am not saying go with the latest version. 3.6.9 is the stable version. 3.6.9, because there is some bug in the 3.9. I faced that. Python 3.6.9, this one you have to install. Okay, I am sending this link. Just go and download this. There is a download section, and this is the download section. All release, you can download the all release. If you can go, and yeah, this is the version you can download. 3.6 wala version, any 3.6 flavor is there, so you just download this one. Yeah, this one you can download, right? So as of now I already having, so I'm not saying it's in case of Windows, it is very easy to install Python. Next finish. That's all. If anyone is from the Mac, and or I can say Mac, or what you can say Ubuntu or Debian operating system, please let me know, I will help you. I have a video also for that. Okay, so wait a minute, I will show you that also. If you having any kind of problem to installation part, just go on the YouTube and search for PyBron. Okay, just go to PyBron. This is my official YouTube page where I'm storing all those things, and go to the playlist. If you are looking for in Hindi or English, both are available, I guess. Okay, machine learning. 1 minute. Where is that? 22. Okay, in this playlist. Okay, not this one. I guess no, not this one. Uh, just a minute. I will show you. Uh, yeah, you can go this. Yes, Python. Yeah, you can refer this video to installation part. So I don't want to waste your time as well as my time, because everyone time is important. So install these things before coming. Everyone is using Windows. Yes, in case of Window, yeah, in Window also, this link is to install these things in Window. Okay, so this is the one thing in Hindi. You can search in English also. In this playlist, Hindi is also available. Just go through this PyBron website. Everything is available. You can go see what are the playlist we are going to give it to you. Just see, if you are looking for Selenium Python, we had added only 2 videos. We are going to add more video. And if you are going to discuss about the REST API, REST Azure, everything is there in this playlist. Yeah, I guess Python, for Python, you can refer this playlist, data science. In this, Python part is there. Okay, so you can refer all the concept of Python. If someone is looking this thing in the fast track mode, okay, so then you can refer all those things with this playlist till this. I guess 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 12 till 12 video you can refer. After 12, leave it. This is not for you. Okay, so this is the one thing. And yeah, so yes, so Python, once the Python will get installed, then another thing, you have to install Pycharm. Just download the Pycharm, and 2 things you have to install before coming to tomorrow session. So community version, do not install professional, because it's a paid. So install community version. I will give it to you. Again, if you are using Ubuntu or Mac, then it will not help you. In Mac, architecture is completely different. So this is for Pycharm. So yeah, that's all. Means in case of Python, there is not like that you have to set the path at all like Java. It will do all thing automatically. Okay, so yeah, that's all. Means that is the one benefit of the Python again. And in case of Java, we have to set our Python path at all, everything. But in case of Python, it is not like that. Okay, so these 2 things please install before coming tomorrow session, so that we can start our coding section, right? Yeah, so I can take some questions if you have. Otherwise, yeah, we can start from tomorrow.
Yeah, okay, Rajesh. We'll start tomorrow.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, fine. Recording will available by in 24 hours, means before coming tomorrow session, this record, because it is taking some time to
Upload, right?
upload and plus convert into the MP4. So that's what we are taking some time. So but it will upload in the drive. I will share you the drive link, and it will accessible till your life. That's all. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Rajesh.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, Rajesh, one question.
Yeah, Pramod. Yeah, please.
So I
How are
clicked
you, Pramod? I guess we had talked right before 1 year. I guess 1.5 years.
Yes, we connected.
Yes.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm doing good,
I
Rajesh.
thought what I guess Srikant told that you got married also, right?
Yes.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you, Rajesh.
Yeah.
So coming to this, I clicked on download button. So can you share
Yeah.
your screen?
Please share your screen. I will give the permission. Yeah, please share your screen.
Fine. Yeah, I'm sharing.
Yes. 3 point.
So
Okay. Come down.
you can see, yeah.
Come down. Yes. Okay. Go up. Download. Click on download section. Up top side. All release. No. Go to the, go up. All release. Yes. All release. Come down. Here. Python 3.6. Come down. Down. No. Down.
Okay.
Python 3.6.13 is there, right?
Yes, this one. Yeah.
There is a download section. Yes.
Yeah, after clicking it, I'm navigating to this page, and in this page, like we should I
Okay. Uh, okay. So do one thing. You can install Python 3.9 only. Maybe the download link is not available. So are you using window, right?
yes, this is Windows only.
Okay, in case of Ubuntu, we have a command to install 3.6.9, but in Windows, you can install then 3.9 only, no doubt, will work
I mean
anyway.
the latest version, right?
Latest version, yes, latest version
Okay.
you can install. I am facing some issues in 3.9, that's what. Okay, here also it is not available. Okay, go to the home page, go to the home page of Python. Yeah, click on that. Yes. Yeah, from here you can download. Download, just click on download. Yes, there is also available section.
This one.
Yeah, yeah. Mouse over in download. Here is also available 3.9.2. Yeah. No, no, top side, top download
Okay,
is there,
this
right?
one. Okay, okay, yeah, this one.
Yeah. Again, it is not giving. Okay. Give me access. I will download for you. Wait. Just click on this download section, and Python 3.9.2. Or else click again. You can go to that page, which link I
It's
given. Yeah,
downloading.
yeah, it's
It's
downloading. That's fine. That's fine. So just next, it's done. And Pycharm is also like this.
okay, okay, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Rajesh.
yeah. Thank you. Yeah, yeah.
We'll set it up by tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah, sure. 8:30, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, please. Okay, fine. Tomorrow,
Thank
8
you.
a.m., I will schedule a meeting. No worries.
Fine, no